This is 7 News.
Tonight, a fire is out of control south of the city. Homes under threat as Perth's heatwave sets new records. The cricket world mourns veteran commentator Tony Gregg, dead at the age of 66.
That's it, it's high, it's miles in the air. Oh, it's a wonderful catch.
And a shock decision, WA's Mike Hussey to quit international cricket.
Very, very good innings from Michael Hussey.
From the studios of 7 Perth, Samantha Jolly.
Good evening. We begin tonight with a fire emergency in the city's south. A fire is burning out of control near homes in Bertram. Thick smoke is affecting traffic on the Kwinana freeway. Alexis Donkin is above the area in the 7 News helicopter. Alexis, what can you tell us?
Well, Sam, the freeway is heavily congested, both northbound and southbound. Now, the freeway is closed in parts. That's between Thomas Road and Mortimer Road. Johnson Road is also closed tonight. People are being told to take alternative routes if they can. Now, it's not known what caused this blaze. Fire near the heart of a suburb, the blaze threatening Bertram in the city's south. Some residents stayed to defend their homes. You can see how close the flames got.
It's pretty bad, like, it's scary. I'm at the point where I want to go pack my room up.
The fire jumped Kwinana Freeway this afternoon. Spot fires were a big problem for fireys.
We came out and put the sprinklers on because we're just worried about embers.
The intense heat and southwesterly winds fanned the flames. Thick smoke in the area caused havoc on the freeway. At one point, cars were turned around due to safety concerns. The intense heat was felt right across the city. The Perth Arena roof was closed at the Hopman Cup. Spectators sweltered, so too the players.
With the players diving after a long point to go into the shade.
Others decided to spend the day at the beach. By 10:30 this morning, Floriat was packed. From yesterday's peak of 38.8 degrees overnight, not much relief. It got down to 27.3, the hottest minimum ever recorded in December. And today we topped the 40 mark. At 1:30, it was 40.5. And it was hot early today. By 7:30 this morning, it was already 32 degrees. And the heat's set to stick around.
We're not expecting respite until the 2nd or 3rd of January.
Alexis Donkin, 7 News.
From England captain to a highly respected commentator, Tony Gregg has been synonymous with cricket in this country for decades. This afternoon, he passed away after battling lung cancer, and he'll be remembered as one of the game's greatest ambassadors. A major search and rescue operation was sparked at Quinns Beach today after personal belongings were left unattended. Surf lifesavers and local police later located the missing man sleeping on nearby rocks. The man was arrested by police for questioning over crimes in the area.
He was quite dehydrated, so when we found him we made sure we got some fluids into him, and he was pretty good when we brought him up to the clubhouse.
Police won't reveal details of the investigation. President Obama and US Senate leaders are working overtime this weekend to try to resolve the fiscal cliff crisis that could rock global markets. They need to reach a deal before the new year to head off tax hikes and spending cuts. WA's Mike Hussey has stunned the cricket world by announcing he'll retire from international cricket. The man they call Mr Cricket will play his final test for Australia against Sri Lanka in Sydney next week. Hussey says he wants to spend more time with his family. The 37-year-old is one of the most respected players in the game and still regarded as one of the world's best batsmen.
There's no surprise that he's, over a lot of hard toil, he's been rewarded with an amazing career for Australia. Very few that would have worn the Australian cap with as much pride as Mike Hussey.
And Ryan Daniels will have more on that shock decision later in sport. Fire has destroyed the Margaret River Dairy Company premises at Fonty Farm in Metrocup. The blaze started at around 2:45 this morning. The arson squad and fire investigators are trying to determine the cause. Damage is estimated at more than $5 million. Anyone with information is asked to contact Crime Stoppers. Police are searching for a man they say ran away from a fatal car crash in Stirling. Witnesses say the car rolled 4 times before landing on its roof. It happened at 6:30 last night on the Mitchell Freeway. The driver, a 28-year-old woman, died. A female passenger was injured. Police say the Holden Viva was stolen. They say a man got out of the car after the crash and ran away. The survivor of yesterday's shark attack on the New South Wales mid-north coast has spoken exclusively to 7 News. 29-year-old Luke Allen says he feels lucky he only lost a finger and not his life. Japanese whaling vessels are reportedly on their way to the Southern Ocean to begin their annual whale slaughter, while anti-whaling activists are vowing to take whatever action is necessary to stop the killing. Stay with us here on 7 News. Still to come after the break, out of control. Police break up another wild party in the city's north. And the Aussies who survived a fatal plane crash say they'd do it all again. 6 people were arrested at an out-of-control party last night in Kinross. Police had to be called to the Selkirk Street home after several complaints. Residents say there were up to 200 teenagers drinking in the street, fighting and jumping on parked cars. They say the home is a notorious party spot and they've had enough.
Just the amount of young kids there, ranging from 15 to 20, and then you're thinking, well, at least I know where my teenage children are.
4 of the people arrested were underage and had to be picked up from police by their parents. 2 survivors of a fiery plane crash in Southeast Asia have returned home to Adelaide. The couple say their ordeal won't deter them from going back.
In sport, here's Sam.
Thank you very much, Ryan. 40 degrees forecast again for tomorrow. I'll have all the weather details next. Plus, have your tickets ready for the $30 million lotto jackpot. I hope you managed to stay cool today as the heat wave continues in Perth. We hit a top of 40.5 degrees just after 1:30 this afternoon. And it was our hottest December night on record, 27.3 degrees. The current temperature in the city is 33.8 degrees and the wind is south-southwest at 15 kilometres an hour. On the chart, you can see Tropical Cyclone Mitchell well off the Pilbara coast. That's responsible for scattered showers and thunderstorms in the area. And a high-pressure system will lie in the bight for the next few days. Temperatures around the state tomorrow, hot and stormy for most of the top end, 39 degrees in Port Hedland. Kalgoorlie, 35 and cloudy, and sunny in Bunbury and Albany. Around the nation, certainly cooler than Perth, 23 the top for Sydney, Melbourne and Hobart, and 29 for Brisbane. On the water, northwest to northeasterly winds 15 to 20 knots, tending west to southwesterly. Seas up to 1 metre, swell up to 2. Now for tomorrow's forecast, another hot one, mostly sunny and 40 degrees with an overnight low of 24. Looking to the week ahead, New Year's Eve sunny and 40, 39 the top for New Year's Day, Wednesday 35 degrees and a cooler 29 by Thursday. Now it's time for the $30 million Saturday Lotto Mega Draw. Good luck. That's all from the 7 News team for now. I'll have updates throughout the evening. For now, good night.